You're not losing because you're weak. You're losing because you don't know your real position. And once you see it, everything changes. They told you society is divided by money. That if you earn more, you rise. If you earn less, you fall. That story is comforting. And completely false. Because real power doesn't care about your salary, your job title, or how busy you look. It only cares about one thing. Where you actually stand in the hierarchy that runs human behavior. Most people never ask that question. They assume they're somewhere in the middle. And that assumption quietly locks them in place for life. Here's the psychological trap. Humans don't suffer because they lack ability. They suffer because they misread the game they're in. And when you misidentify your position, every move you make strengthens the system above you. The lowest layer isn't poor. It's invisible. People here believe effort is enough. They trust rules. They wait their turn. They think obedience will eventually be rewarded. Psychologically, they hand over agency. They react instead of choose. They confuse survival with progress. Power flows through them, never stopping long enough to be claimed. Then something shifts. Ambition wakes up. People begin to chase status, recognition, achievement. They work harder. They optimize. They self-improve. But this layer is addicted to motion. Always moving. Never arriving. Because the moment progress feels close, the finish line moves again. This is where burnout lives. Not because people are weak, but because they're climbing the wrong structure. Then a smaller group changes strategy. They stop asking how much effort is required, and start asking who benefits from their effort. They study people, incentives, leverage. They learn to predict behavior before it happens. But here's the limit. They still play inside rules they don't control. They're smart players in someone else's arena. Above them sit the filters. Not creators. Controllers of access. They decide who gets in, who gets seen, who gets ignored. Psychologically, this layer understands something most never will. Scarcity is more powerful than force. If you control entry, you control obedience. Yet even they answer upward. Because higher still are those who don't manage systems, but shape belief itself. They define success. They define failure. They define what you should want before you ever want it. When belief is shaped, behavior follows automatically. No threats needed. No commands given. And at the very top are those you almost never notice. They don't chase influence. They design environments where influence emerges naturally. They don't argue. They don't persuade. They position. Outcomes bend toward them without resistance.